The topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Laws of Digital Design. I'm your host, Blanca, and I'm here with Hollywood, aka Joey Lewis. What's up, Joey?
Yo, what's up, world? You know, we just holding it down here in Indiana. I'm visiting a friend, and he is the founder of the Jeremiah Corporation. Is that right? Jeremiah and Company. I am rocking one of his hats right now. We can get on his website later and check it out. Check out some of his gear. He's got the hottest merch in town.
I love it. I like that hat.
You like the hat?
It's freaking awesome. Drop it in the chat. We'll put his website on the screen. Let's go. Let's support entrepreneurs worldwide. JeremiahandCo.com. Visit that site. Let's drop that in the chat. So before we get into any nitty gritty, I just want to go over some events of the week. And there's just so much to share, so little time. But tonight at 7 p.m., we do have the Laws of Crypto Life, hosted by David Schaffman and myself, co-hosting. Basically, I co-host a lot of the shows with our entrepreneurs to support them and share my audience and following of 30,000 with the entrepreneurs that host. So we bring our two worlds together and we create shows together. So tonight is Laws of Crypto Life at 7 p.m. That's going to be a Zoom, and it's not going to be live streamed. It's just a webinar to teach you how to earn rewards while you sleep and have fun with that. So let's put that in the chat tonight, Monday at 7. You can pull the link from my Facebook page. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., we have Enzo Di Toronto. He's a celebrity ambassador, works for the United Nations as one of their marketing experts. And he has interviewed and worked with celebrities worldwide in the area of sustainability. He's our guest tomorrow for the networking. So tomorrow at 11, highly recommend that you come to the Laws of Networking Summit, because Enzo's a person we all need to meet and connect with. And he was brought to me into my life by Dr. Khalila Ali. So we're just, what can I tell you guys? We're just getting the fires burning. Additionally, the newest show in the collection of the Laws of Life is going to be the Laws of Sustainability. The Laws of Sustainability. So we're going to do that show Tuesdays from 1 to 2. And that's going to be co-hosted by myself and Enzo. Every week we're going to be doing a 5-show series. So for the next 5 Tuesdays, this is your way to get to know Enzo, but we're only bringing in up to 8 guests, only 8 people a week into that meeting. So by coming to the summit, you can reserve your spot for the Laws of Sustainability and really decide you want to be in on that show as a live audience guest. And what else can I tell you? Okay, Wednesday, Joey, what's happening on Wednesday at 5 o'clock?
Wednesday at 5 o'clock, we got the digital skill course going on. We're going to be going over how to use videos on social media to grow your followers and create custom audiences.
Wow, that's so important. It's all about video right now, isn't it?
It's all about video, and the strategy that you're going to learn costs $5,000. Cost me $5,000 to learn. So,
oh my God, I am so grateful for you.
Yes, you got to get in this call Wednesday night so you guys can pick up on this strategy. It's insane.
What? What? Let me just say, Joey paid 5 G's for this wisdom. And what makes you so generous to want to share it with us?
You know, it's the give first model. You know what I mean? I want to give, educate, and then I will get you to know me, like me, trust me, and then hopefully you'll want to work with me.
Oh my God. That is, that's a fair point. I agree with that. That's the model. And another development is I'm going to start doing more live events. I was so inspired by the Global Vision Conference last weekend.
Tell me a little bit about that, seeing how I couldn't make it. Give me a quick recap.
Well, it was pretty extraordinary. Everybody shared their visions. I did a 10-minute speech on the top 10 laws of my visionary journey. And one of those laws that came to me. So I experienced so much creativity writing my speech, preparing the speech. And I came up with an unbelievable law of life. You want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
It is this, that the ideas in your mind are diamonds, and your brain is the mine. And it is up to you to mine the diamonds in your mind. You have 1 trillion diamonds in your mind, but are you mining them? Are you listening to the messages? Are you taking care of this machinery? Are you loving the body by exercising, nutrition, education, collaboration, creation, and listening to the messages and mining those ideas? Because those ideas have no value unless they're turned into action. Just like a diamond has no value unless you polish it from the coal to the diamond. So that was something that I spoke about in my speech. A lot of people said that it woke them up. I've also used the analogy as I'm talking to students in the school that they all have $1 trillion in their head. And when I'm in the school, I say, do you want to clog your mind with drugs and alcohol? That's great. Keep smoking weed. Keep vaping. Keep getting highs off glue or whatever you find to high off. What you need is a clear mind, because that's when prosperity happens. So mine those diamonds with a clear mind, Joey Lewis, and say no to drugs.
Absolutely. Say no to drugs, kids. Say no to drugs.
Absolutely. And, the kids would love you because you are so hip and fun, Hollywood. We got to go on a speaking circuit.
Absolutely. And Jeremy, the guy I'm visiting, he is a speaker also. So that is somebody that we would definitely, if it aligns with everybody's, mission and whatnot, then he'd be great to have work with us.
What does Jeremiah speak about?
Jeremiah, faith-based content.
Very
and vision. He's a visionary. I would consider him a visionary leader.
All right, bring him to the summit tomorrow. I'm trying to get Dr. Khalil Ali in there. She's a PhD in theology. Listen, it doesn't, as long as everyone has a vision, we all support each other in that vision. And Tina Ezell, thanks for watching. We love you too. And congratulations to Tina on her award yesterday. So Wednesday night at 5 p.m. seems like a big ticket winner. Amazing. We love when people have lunch with us during Laws of Digital Design on Demand. Tomorrow, on Thursday at 11 a.m., we've got the Laws of Empowering Entrepreneurs with Natan Verkovsky. We've got Dr. Z calling in from the islands on Thursday. Now, let me tell you, this is a man, he's a doctor. He's a marketer. He also owns a company. where he provides virtual assistance support to entrepreneurs. He's building a nonprofit. I'm learning a lot from the Essential Academy and Natan, and that's how I met Dr. Z. And we got to get them into the show tomorrow for sure. And what can I tell you? Connect with Dr. Z on Thursday. He's huge. I'm actually thinking I need to go to the Caribbean and meet Dr. Z in person. That's how influential Dr. Z is. So that's the lineup for the week. Now we have events basically every single day except Friday. So the last development is that I hired an event production assistant to help me create more live events. And I think that will also help blow up the laws of life. So let's do this. Those are the announcements. We spent the first 15 minutes giving you the update. So Mondays at 7 is Crypto Life. Tuesdays at 11 at the Summit. Tuesday at 1, new show, Laws of Sustainability. Wednesday at 5, Digital Skills. Thursday at 11, Laws of Empowering Entrepreneurs. And Fridays, we're going to start tracking my event production journey with Barbara on the laws of events coming back. So that's the week. Let's run our Roku celebration message. If you want your show on the Roku and distributed to 137 channels, get your message out, connect with your audience. Let's celebrate. Let's get you on the Roku today. So we are back on the laws of digital design on demand with myself, Blanca, and my co-host Joey. So in the second segment, Joey, what are your thoughts? Give us some diamonds. We've been through a lot. We've created courses. We've created our free digital course. We've created the Go High Level platform for the laws of life. We've integrated Twilio to the text campaign. We've done the email. Let's do a little strategization recap. What have you learned from all of these actions that you've taken for the Laws of Life brand? What's the secret?
I believe the secret is just putting together a repeatable system that we can easily follow as we build this out for the next offer that we put together. So when you're doing your regular daily procedures or you're putting together something, you have to put together a plan, right? Or an agenda. You have some kind of an agenda down to follow to get your day done, to get your tasks done. So it's the same as when you're building out a website, a landing page, an offer, and Facebook ads, all that stuff. It's putting together a system of checklists, to-do lists, and making sure that we have all that done, because once you have that list ready, then next time, Blanca, you update me and say, all right, the month in April, we're going to run this offer, Joey. All I do is we go through, we build out the system together. We know exactly what you want, and then we make sure and we don't leave anything out. So make sure and create systems in your business.
You know what? That is a very good point, because if you don't, then you just become this human that's literally your whole, that's when you experience burnout. If you do, first of all, you need a team. You need a team of people around you, like Joey Lewis is our official CRM expert for the laws of life. And it started off with me educating myself, because I don't like to use programs unless I'm trained. So on that program and the benefits of that program, right? So first, Joey trained me for 3 months on that program. And then we also built a course around that program. And then we built, Joey's amazing. Tina says, congratulations, Joey. And he built the email templates together. We built the text message templates. We built the landing page for people to subscribe to the Laws of Life platform. Let's drop that in the chat, Jason, our engineer. Shout out to W4CY for also engineering this show. It takes a team, guys. It takes a team of all of us together, all the different puzzle pieces. So we created an offer, and Joey did an amazing job taking my vision of subscribing to the platform and then turning that into a landing page. And I'm not even kidding you. We got a ton of subscribers. And I continue to get subscribers to the Laws of Life platform because of that landing page. So subscribe and become a part of the Laws of Life, because you're going to make friends. You're going to build relationships. Now, Joey, I feel like we're ready to now go to phase 2. That's what we need to do next. We've built the subscription landing page. So what do you see as the next phase for Laws of Life brand?
The next phase for Laws of Life brand, I believe, would be to come up with an email and a text campaign for all of the new subscribers that subscribed last month and the month before that. We want to welcome them into the subscription and, formally introduce, and you want to put out we want to implement all the systems to where before your shows go out that there are reminders in place.
That's a good idea.
Because I'll tell you, just from one of the shows we did on Wednesday night, we went from 7 people to 15 people by sending out an email blast or a text blast.
A text blast. Okay.
Yes.
And you said that from the CRM of Laws of Life?
Yeah, from the Laws of Life CRM. So now I believe it's just us getting in there and, with a whiteboard and saying, these are the reminders that have to go out, building all those out. These are the emails you're the master copywriter. We fill those emails out, the reminders. And once all those are set up for all your shows, then all we really have to worry about is just what's next, what's new. And then what new offer can we come up with next?
You know what? You're absolutely right. Phase 2 is to create the text campaign for the regular schedule. Now, can we block out the text messaging for the rest of the year?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you can do that in the long term, so you don't have to keep entering it all the time. That's the whole idea, right?
Yes.
Okay, and amazing. So what I've also having my assistant do is I'm taking all the numbers in my phone and putting them into my CRM. So Tina says I need to really start sending my emails out. Email has been a massively important part of the success of the Laws of Life platform, because over the last 20 years, every person that I've met, including the people at Nancy's conference on Saturday, these babies, I text them to my assistant. These cards have to go into the CRM, and that's how you're going to stay in touch. Another example, someone that I emailed and became an email contact 6 years ago came to my crypto event last Wednesday night and then became part of my team from 6 years ago. And she goes, I get all your emails and I read them every week. But when I saw the crypto event with Bitcoin Rodney, then I really wanted to come to that one. And it was close to my house geographically. So the other thing is we need to organize the contacts by interest, right? We need to organize them by geographical location, because my goal, my new vision is to write a book of the Laws of Life and then to go nationwide on a book tour.
Oh, well, that is exciting. And I also share a vision to write a book.
Yeah?
Yes. And
let's do it together. Let's do our tour together. Power in numbers, baby.
I like it. Now, there's actually a course starting tomorrow that's it's for anybody who wants to write a book. It's to get ready, learn how to become a best-selling author within 60 days.
Wow.
If you want me to share the link, I will share it in the chat now.
Of course. I want it, all events. We always want to share.
Okay.
And just so you know, Tina, this is a service that we provide. We provide the creation of your CRM And we have the assistants that you can text your business cards to and get those cards into the system. But go on, Joey. What else are you thinking?
No, I'm just thinking that it would be great to attend this event with me if you can. This bestseller on fire.
Oh, wow.
They've got Jack Canfield will be speaking. James Malinchak, Dean Carosi, isn't that his name? He works with Tony Robbins.
Wow.
And there's also let's see, Julie Carrier, and so there's like it's a 3-day event, and I believe it's the 7th and 9th, and maybe the 3rd. Hold on a second. The 5th, the 7th, and the 11th, and so I sent you the link, and you can get on there and check it out. I'd love for you to do it with me, and meet a bunch of amazing new people.
Tina also talks about her send out card system. We could put that on the screen. And that is a good system to incorporate, because when somebody has a birthday or there's a holiday, it just personalizes the relationship a little bit more deeply. So Tina, you should come to the digital skills course Wednesday night at 5, and we'll let you have the floor for 5 minutes to talk about your send out card system. But let's get 10 people into that Zoom. Let's get 30 people. We can have multiple speakers in the digital skills class on Wednesday nights. If it's a strategy that helps entrepreneurs, why not? Come on in, Tina, and talk about your sent out cards for 5 minutes. And let's get people into the digital skills class, because the more people we get into the digital skills class, the more success we all have together. So a lot of success is sponsorship. And so I want to give a big shout out to attorney Tim Marecki. He's the personal injury attorney of our group, has been a sponsor for 3 years. Let's take a look at Tim's message, and we'll be right back with sponsorship brainstorm ideas. So everybody knows, Tim's an attorney throughout the state of Florida, not just Palm Beach County, Broward County, Dade County, but the whole state of Florida. So we actually got a referral this week from one of our entrepreneurs in Orlando on a personal injury matter. Hope you know who you are, and we hope your mom's feeling better. And that's what it's all about. It's about the ability for you to pick up the phone and call me on my cell number, not just on 9 to 5, but anytime, and look at me as a connector. Let's put my cell number in the chat. If you do one thing today, save my cell number, because when you need a lawyer, an accountant, a marketer, your CRM expert like Joey, your live streaming expert, your event production assistant, your whatever you need, Joey and I have the contact for you. And you can feel free, put my cell number in your phone, send me a text right now, 561-543-9040. And that's the way we also build each other's brands. Because when somebody says I need a lawyer, I don't just send them Tim's number. I conference Tim on the line, baby. That's how it's done. So last week, oh my God, Joey, we have so much to catch up on. This is like our catch up call too. One of my friends, Joe, said he had an amazing personal trainer, and he connected me immediately to Eli. And so David and I have been in personal training for the last 2 weeks. I don't know if you've seen it on my Facebook, but
yeah, I saw you going hard. You were running around that track. You were going. I saw you. I was proud of you. I was like, man, I need to be right there next to you. I need to be out there working, sweating.
I'm telling you, it gets the mind sharper, baby. And we got to get you married off. Huh?
Yeah, you know, I mean, for first things first, I got to start treating what's under my cap unlike what's out back, and treating my head like a temple. You know what I mean? I got to get my head, treat my head right. Get right with the Lord.
I like that. I like it. You're an amazing soul, and you've been such a good friend to me, helping me with everything I do. You're a living example of kindness. And I'm just so grateful to have you in my life, Joey, and work with an amazing person like you.
Vice versa.
So let's talk sponsorship. What are your, we need to get sponsors for our shows. We need to get sponsorships for other people's shows. We need to get sponsors for events. And we take a very organic approach at the Laws of Life platform on sponsorship. So what we do is we basically adopt you into the family, and we allow you exposure. And so I'm gonna pull off a couple different ways we do that. So one way you can become a sponsor is by having a commercial in one of our 28 webcasts that we produce. So from the laws of love to the laws of business to the laws of amazing leaders to the laws of vision to this show. And we'll talk about you. You can come into the show. You can come into the show and talk about your brand as an interviewed guest. You can be a guest at the summit and be interviewed in front of 25 to 30 people every week. So it sort of depends on what you're comfortable doing. You can take Joey's video strategy on Wednesday night, create an amazing video with Joey, or create an animated video with the Laws of Life team and Joey, and play that video during the show. You could also show a body of your work, show what you do through a video. You've seen, you know who the lawyer is in the Laws of Life family, Tim Barecki. You know who the Go High Level guy is. It's Joey Lewis. Who's our meditation expert?
Sunny.
That's right, baby. So, we build up a family of sponsors, and you can become in that family. Joey, you're a sponsor of the Laws of Life. You're a host. You're a collaborator. Has your integration into the platform helped you grow as an entrepreneur? And if so, how?
100%. I have a vision of talking to people and helping people. And so you giving me the opportunity to just come in and talk to designers and entrepreneurs is something I don't take lightly. And it's not somewhere you can just go and just say, hey, I want to be a speaker, and can you let me talk on your stuff? Blanca, you was just like, Joey, will you talk with me this day? I'm like, absolutely, let's go. And so, it's just opened the door, opened my mind. And I know that one day we will be talking on stages together. I know that one day we will be promoting, we'll be lifting each other up emotionally, spiritually, and just pushing each other forward.
Wow, that's amazing. And I agree, because one of the ideas that I had was to do a global book tour, because to do a book tour it's expensive, it's time consuming. There's dozens of venues that you have to create. So and this is not something I plan to do. I think this would be actually a 2024 vision. Like literally, I would spend the rest of 22 and 23 planning this, because first of all, I haven't finished writing my book yet. So you figure that's going to take till the end of 2022. I'm not ready for that. And then 2023, building the tour, and then the actual tour itself. It could be a speaking tour and a book tour, because to be honest, just doing a book tour is boring. It needs to be a combination of networking, and then each author on the tour gets to speak about their book and gets to speak, for a couple of minutes. So what's your book going to be about?
My book's going to be about how one moment in time can change the entire direction of your life. It's going to be a story that hopefully helps a lot of people prevent them from making some of the same mistakes I made. But I love the 2024. It rhymes with book tour. The 2024. You've got a little ring to it, and when we get talking about getting maybe someone else that had just put out a book, and you talked about a book tour or along those lines, I heard about a strategy this guy did one time about pulling in like what they call like an anchor speaker, or is that the right term? But anyway,
Keynote.
And so what the guy did was he actually worked with an author that it was Gary Vaynerchuk. He worked with Gary Vaynerchuk, and what he did was he told Gary that he'd buy 5,000 copies of his book, and he gave him a discounted rate of that. And then Gary came and spoke at the event because he had just put out that book. It was, like his new book had just came out. So he ended up like making enough money off the event by bringing Gary to the event, which he was able to present his offer to the crowd. And he made more money than he did off buying all those books at the event. So then he was able to use those and gift those books to people that signed up to other stuff that he did. So it was a play on, like who's got a new book coming out that they also want to push along with ours. And if we do all this legwork, and if they just show up and they can make their offer, then then maybe that's our ticket.
So yeah, well, you're absolutely right about that. And here's a perfect example. Sometimes it's hard to get the celebrity to come to the city that you want. But let's say there's a celebrity in Atlanta that you want to take your hat off to. You could make the whole event around that celebrity that lives in that city. And then that celebrity attracts an audience and then helps everybody get attention on their vision or their book or their message, whatever it may be. Wow, you're giving me a lot of good ideas today, Joey.
Yeah, that's just something that, even something we don't take advantage of as much also is we've got to get these power speakers or these people that come on the show, we've got to get them a list of things they need to do to tell their followers to come and watch when they come on the show, because that's part of their, like your job is you're paying to host the show, to put on the show. All you're asking for them is just share this show with your followers, and that's how you grow, right?
100%. The power of social media is simply extraordinary, and I really hope that a lot of the hosts in the Laws of Life show collection will be part of this vision that's just started to develop. But it just makes me realize, in order to do that, you'd have to have a whole CRM system behind you to let people know what city you're in, your social media tracking you, because it's a massive project to take a speaking and book tour. But I wouldn't want to go by myself. I would want like you there. I mean, I would want Sunny there with her book. Coach Rochelle's coming out with a new book. And I'm sure a lot of our other friends will be writing a book. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take, I want to share a special video. I don't think I've ever shown it to you. It's a 3-minute compilation of the Laws of Life Roku channel. So let's take a look at that as we continue to celebrate the new Laws of Life Roku channel compilation. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and let's take a look. So there you go. That gives you a little insight into the Laws of Life collection of shows on the Roku channel. What did you think?
I thought that was wonderful. I thought it was great. I don't know. This is something about me. When I think about you, Blanca, I think because, there's probably about 10 years age difference in between us. And I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking like, wow, she's just like, I feel lucky to be working with you is what I'm saying, is because I'm like, she's did all of this stuff and I'm sitting here and I'm getting to chat with this lady and ask her questions on like weekly basis. Like, I'm just like blessed. Like, this is time that you could be, I don't know, your time is I'm just lucky to be working with you. You've done so many great things. And I think that more people, just like me, I think people things that hold people back from some things in life. I came up with these 5 limiting beliefs that hold people back and that prevent them from making more impact and more income. And limiting belief 1, would you agree that a lot of people have this limiting belief that they can't make a living doing what they love?
Oh, yeah.
I believe it should be, I can do what I love while impacting lives and creating wealth. You know what I mean? So that's number 1. Limiting belief number 2, I'm not an expert and nobody's going to buy from me. I had this belief. Blanca said, Joey, you are an expert. She says, Joey, you are valuable and you have God gifts that offers people need. You know what I mean? People need to hear this stuff. And then, number 3, I get stuck on the tech and I don't know the how. That's a limiting belief. You should say, I am resourceful. I am a resourceful entrepreneur that can always find a way. I can always find a way. I don't get stuck. I always find a way.
Yes.
Number 4, I don't have enough time, Blanca. I can't get it done. No, I am an efficient entrepreneur that makes time to produce results. Number 5, I don't have the money. How am I going to do it now? I don't have the money. No. I am an abundant and creative entrepreneur who attracts new ideal customers with ease. Boom.
Wow, that is so powerful. So
I thought about saving that for Wednesday night, but I just wanted to, we got to get rid of these limiting beliefs and just say, I can do it. No more, we got to know we can do it.
I agree. And you know what? Those limiting beliefs that you've just dissolved through confidence and through positive affirmation are something that you can share more than once. It can become a signature message for you that you open up every meeting with the opposite of limiting beliefs. Live a life opposite of the limiting beliefs and take us through that. Tomorrow, share it at the summit. Wednesday night, share it at Digital Design, because some messages become your signature messages and then people will think of you.
Right. Just like, who was it that said, and that's the rest of the story, or Johnny, or what was his name? You know what I'm talking about? Johnny. And that's the rest of the story. He and like, wait till tomorrow for the rest of the story, so he always had them come back. But yes, I love that, because 3 things that I think we should tell ourselves every morning, every day, all day is, I can do this. I can do this now. I can do this with you.
100%. And the power of collaborating and showing up. So what's happened is we've done our first chapter of collaboration. It started off with, we coached each other. Hey, Barbara, thanks for tuning in. It started off with you building the CRM. It then started off with the digital design, with the design course on Wednesday. Now you're doing the Monday show. The relationship continues to grow and prosper. And I think if my law of design for you guys today is keep going, keep developing the collaboration. When you know that you're working with someone amazing, like I'm working someone amazing like Joey, keep going, keep developing it, keep creating it, keep doing it. Never give up on a great collaboration. Keep sculpting the collaboration like a statue. It doesn't have to say, I think so many people think that they have to stay the same all the time, that they can never change their vision. That was another law of my visionary journey. You don't have to have the same vision every day. It can change. And you are amazing, Barbara Ulmer. You're amazing because you're a collaborator. You keep showing up.
Love you, Barbara.
Yay, we love you, Barbara. And it's extraordinary how we're going to keep our brand global with Barbara's translation abilities and her skills and her vision. Barbara, are you going to write a book too? What's the story? I see a book in Barbara too, for sure.
For sure. She's there.
So we've got 5 minutes left in the show. I don't know if I have, just to recap on the announcements, tonight at 7 p.m. is the Laws of Crypto Life on Zoom. Tomorrow, 11 a.m., Enzo Ditaranto, an international celebrity and sustainability experts coming to the summit. He's also doing a 5-show series from 1 to 2 p.m. on the Laws of Life platform. Wednesday, me and Joey at 5 p.m. for digital design. Joey's teaching us a 5K video strategy. He paid 5 G's for this baby. He's sharing it with us. And Thursdays is the Laws of Empowering Entrepreneurs with Natan and Dr. Z. And Barbara says she's going to be there. I hope you're going to be there. I hope you keep showing up and keep collaborating with us. If you want to be a sponsor and become part of the family, then contact me on my cell phone, subscribe to the platform, start coming to the summit. It all starts with the summit. You start showing up on Tuesdays at 11 and we meet eyeball to eyeball. I recognize you. I know you. We build trust. And then we can start co-creating together. So that's my law of life for the day. What's your number one law, Joey?
I'm going to say this and then I'll close with my law. When you come to the summit and you talk to the people at the summit, and when you participate in those activities and you get your offer right, people love to buy and they tell their friends. There's more abundance and business becomes fun again. So my law of life today is people love to buy, but they hate to be sold. So don't sell the people. Get them to know, like, trust you, and then they'll be begging to buy from you.
I love it. That's right. Share your magnetic energy and have them be attracted. And I'll tell you, one of the biggest ways that I attract success is by the personal introduction. And when I invite you to an event like I put on Instagram last week, and you're in that 60-mile radius, come on over and just say yes. This is where the magic is. The more Zooms, the more interpersonal connection we experience, the more success we achieve together. And also, Joey, we still have our Sweetheart social media package. We've taken on about 6 clients for the package. What can we do to reignite the fire under that offer? Because we fired out that offer and then we sold a bunch, but now it's quieted down again. How do we reignite the fire?
I think that we need to get the people engaged with us. I think that they need to participate and we could be talking about how do we get people to reignite and get people back to purchase more of the social media packages? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that people love to save time by, hiring someone else to do that. And I think what we should try and do is try and sell them a little bit of education along with their social, that way it's like you're buying into the social media where we're going to hold your hand and we're going to do it for you for the first so many times. We also want you to learn. We don't want to just, maybe we want to coach you a little bit at the same time. And that way, at the end of this period, you have the option to take this on yourself. We're not here just to, so maybe let's just get people engaged.
Ooh, I like that. So maybe
get the people, let's maybe offer, because you're offering so much value already. It's hard to just keep value stacking.
Looks like all right. I like that. So that's what we'll do. So we have a lot of work to do. We're going to upgrade the Sweetheart social media, add new components to it. We're going to be coming out with new sponsorship packages for the Roku and for all the shows that we have. And we're going to continue to collaborate and create. Joey Lewis, thanks for being the most amazing co-host ever.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. I wish everybody a fired up day. Stay fired up. Keep fighting for success. And let's celebrate. And I'll see you all tonight at 7 for Laws of Crypto Life. Thanks for watching and have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Keep on walking straight to the hell we made. Why always a wall, babe, when we wanna come closer? Don't tell a million lies, kill the butterflies. I just wanna make things right.